the CFT. Welcome back, folks. This is that other guy alongside with Brownsville Gamer.
And this is Florida State at USC, round 4 of the CFT. And USC is going to have possession of the ball. They're going to take it from the top of the field on to about the 20-25. And speaking of USC, they are 2-1 going into round 4 with key wins, beating Michigan State at their house, 27-21. Halfback 22 is going to try to go for maybe a yard. Nope, they're going to go back 1 yard. And they also was able to beat Utah State, and it was a close one, 24-20. Quarterback number 7 gets it to the tight end. Number 82 is going to make the first down for USC. And for Florida State is trying to come off of some big wins themselves, beating Notre Dame 24-10. And Ohio.
What was that? I don't know who he was trying to pitch it to, but it's
couldn't make much of that, and that's going to be a -2. And the University of Ohio, 54-9. Now quarterback number 7 is trying to scan the field. Will they make it? Nope, that's not going to be a reception, and that's 3rd and 12. And right now, as we go into the tournament, the top 4 teams are trying to clinch their spot in the playoffs. Number 7 is going to pass it on. It's intercepted by number 31 of Florida State, and that's going to be a Florida State possession to start the first quarter.
The fans are not looking good. Not a good way to start for USC. A waste of possession, turning it over. Now, FSU, they made some noise, beforehand. Do you think they have what it takes? What are their rankings right now? Do they still have a chance to make the playoffs?
I was just about to mention the top 4 seeds, and that includes Florida State. They're currently 4th, so they're kind of on the bubble going into this 4th game. They need this win to try to clinch into the top 4.
It looks like they got the first.
And the running back's going to get in, and that's going to be enough for a first down for Florida State. Topping the top 4 is Central Florida from American, Louisiana Tech 2nd, and Notre Dame 3rd. And with that run, that's going to be about, close to 10?
Yeah, pretty much. And speaking of Louisiana Tech, I'm surprised that they made it this far.
Look, this is the type of tournament where a lot of mid-major programs can demonstrate their capacity to play amongst the big programs. Speaking of which, first down by the halfback, and that's going to be maybe an extra 10 yards. That's going to be a first down for Florida State. Florida State about to reach into their first red zone of the game. And now 35 tries to move into the sides. Here it goes. Quarterback's going to take it.
Oh!
He's running with it.
They got the
and
first.
The linebacker is
second
going to
and
stop him just a few inches away from a first down. And I think that was the smart move. There was a huge gap right on the left. No choice but to just hold on to the ball.
What a terrible attempt at the tackle by the linebacker. The quarterback just blew right by him, and it's lucky they didn't get the first. The 2nd and inches, quarterback drops back to pass, and all time to throw. Oh my goodness, he got it! What a duck!
The linebacker has to make those hits.
Wow!
I mean, this is not the USC that I've known to enjoy in this tournament. I mean, USC, they may not have the best passing game, but their defense is what got them their 2 wins so far. And I can't believe they're letting it go, really, for 7 points for Florida State.
Well, let's relax. It's only the first possession. And yes, they gave up a pick. They gave up some points. But,
look, they're playing at home. They have to set the tempo so that way Florida State doesn't chase away with a victory on the road. Speaking
Another pick!
Big interception again.
Oh, my goodness.
USC with the 2nd interception thrown. And that's going to be another turnover.
And the fans are heated.
Florida State's going to take advantage of the possession. They're within the 30. Quarterback number 3 is going to hold on to the ball. The defensive tackle was able to get him, number 90. And
loss only 1.
Only a loss of 1, so that's nearly back to the line of scrimmage. Number 3 gives it to the halfback. Number 4 is going to make about 5. No, make it 7. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 with about a minute to go in the first quarter.
What do you think with these top, 10 ranked teams playing for position in the playoff? Are you surprised by FSU how they came out so early in the game?
FSU is not a bad team, and
wait a minute, another first.
A running game that can force the defense to stay on the field for this long,
and their quarterback can run too.
They're going to wear them down, and that's what's going to give Florida State a huge heads up.
Drop back to pass, play action. Fade.
Again, hold on to it.
What was that?
And Florida State's going to take another possession And Florida State's going to be up by 2 possessions, make it not just 13 when they get the extra kick. I know they're going to end up getting it to chip shot. That's going to be 14-0, and USC in their house is getting stomped by the Seminoles.
Well, like I said, it's only down. They're only down 14. It's still early. It's only the first quarter.
USC has to respond. They'll have the ball. They're going to take it at the top of the field. Makes it to around 25.
Let's see what they do here. 2 possessions back-to-back has led into picks. They're down big, but they still have time. It's only the first quarter. Quarterback, luckily that was not a fumble.
USC has to be more cautious with how they're holding on to the ball. I mean, their passing game has been abysmal this quarter, and they're going to try to hold on to it.
Another
the quarterback's going to try to get it to the wide receiver.
Oh, my goodness.
But he couldn't get there.
What is going on with this quarterback? This is not like this quarterback. Number 7 has been pretty clutch throughout the tournament.
2 picks
but so
in the
far,
first
he's
quarter.
Really bad. But
and the wide receiver gets it. Number 9 is going to hold on to it.
You see?
And USC finally gets a first down.
Who's got this?
They're going to take it onto the field, gets it to number 22, trying to runs it up, gets a yard, and that's going to end the first quarter. And Florida State is up by 2 possessions, 14-0.
Well, right back here for the second quarter. It is now 14-0 Florida State. Quarterback drops back to pass for at USC. He gets the first, a good 15 yards. What do you think that USC has to do now in the second quarter to combat what they just happened to them?
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of shocked
Not
that
the
the
first.
halfback is trying to do as much as possible to keep this game going. But the passing game has just been abysmal.
But the running game is somewhat working as they get.
I mean,
7
they're going to
yards.
have to work it for what it's worth. I think the defense is going to have to come up with a response to it. And now again, quarterback number 22 is going to hold on to it,
Got
goes up
the
the middle,
first.
gets the first down, and USC is right in the red zone.
Yes, the halfback has been carrying this team so far because the quarterback has been setting them back. And right now they're in the red zone, ball on the 10-yard line. Can they punch it in? And
Number 22 is going to
be...
get the ball again, and that's going to put them right within about 5 yards.
It is second and goal, ball on the 3-yard line. Can they punch it in here and get back in this game? And that's what they're going to do. Touchdown,
And that's a Trojans touchdown. And now they'll cut it down to half.
What did I tell you?
So now it's 14-7 Florida State. And look, you got to be nervous if you're USC.
Sure.
You're trailing now by a possession in the second quarter. There's a lot of time for USC to make some ground, but Florida State is going to have to come back with some sort of response, and they're going to do it right around the 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line, first and 10 with 3:34 left to go in the first half. Quarterback under pressure, just got the ball off in
Number
time.
80 is going to hold on to it for about 6 yards. And look, what's going to be the key response for USC at this point? We've seen them for one quarter. They're down by a possession. What do you think is going to be the big move for them?
I think for them, the defense has to clamp up like right there. The defense has to clamp up here and get a stop. And I think that's what they're going to do if they keep the pressure on the quarterback. It is now 3rd and 10.
Now, if they're going to try to get a stop, they're going to need it right here. Quarterback's going to step back.
And
there goes the blitz. And that's going to be a big loss for USC. That's going to be a big gain. But for Florida State, that's a big loss. A loss of 12. And they're going to have to punt it back. And here we are. USC potentially getting the opportunity they need to maybe make this a 14-14 game.
Like I said, the game is not over till it's over. This ain't Fresno State. As you can see
Why
here,
are you still harping about Fresno State?
Because
that was one tournament ago.
True.
Halfback goes up and
the
he's going to
ghost
get
of
about
them
5.
was starting to come up here, but I'm using it as an example to show you that you can't let a team like that was that abysmal in the previous tournament have that ghost reoccur here in a situation like this.
Well, first of all, we're talking about 2 top 10 teams in the tournament that are 2-1.
True.
Fresno State didn't even win a game.
True, but
So
their
we're talking
quarterback
about
is
two
not
totally-
playing like a top, 2 team.
Well, look, I don't think USC has been that notable for their passing game in this tournament anyway. I think the quarterback number 7 is doing just enough considering the damage that was made in the first quarter.
True, but do you want to rely too heavy on your running back? You don't want to weigh him down in crucial moments in the last end of the game. Gets back, they're going to get a gain of about 6. It's now 2nd and 4. Ball at the 35-yard line.
But look, these short passes is helping the Trojans. They're moving down the field, And they're getting a good rhythm.
Oh, and they almost
that was double near triple coverage.
You say that, but they almost gave up another pick.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know where he was throwing it to. There were at least 2, maybe 3 men surrounding the receiver.
They're changing the play here.
3rd and 4.
And he's going to not get it. Probably going to end up setting for a field goal, which is smart. Get some points on the board.
Cut down the lead.
Looks like a chip shot.
That's about, what, 30 yards?
Something like that.
Here's the kick, number 48.
It's good.
Gets it right up the middle. You couldn't get it any better than that.
Right down the middle. The coach likes what he sees.
That's a confirmed 40-yard kick by number 48. Number 20, the free safety is going to kneel and wants to take it at the 25.
Like I said, USC's defense has to step up just like they did on their last defensive possession. If they apply pressure to FSU, this could be a game.
And that should have been a pick, but instead, number 81 was able to get it for 8 yards.
That is true. It's now 2nd and 2, a gain of 8. Let's see what FSU do here. Quarterback drops back to pass. He
takes
it.
He's rolling
Got
with
the first.
it. Gets it in a bit more, and that's a timeout used by Florida State. They're down to just 1.
52 seconds left to go in the first half. If SAU pour it on, let's see what they do here.
Not going to happen. The cornerback number 4 is going to get him down for a big loss. That's about 11. And with about 40 seconds left, they're going to try to stop them before they move on in the half. And no, number 3 is going to cut it down. And now that's going to be a big gain.
They gain back everything they lost and then
3rd and 3. Gets it out.
Nothing. Defense once again clamped up. And now with about 21 seconds left, I believe USC has a chance to either probably get in field goal range to make it a 1-point game, or
they're going to have to throw it deep, try to get about maybe 30 to 40 yards gain in one play.
How many shots do you take to the end zone?
Well, that's a big shot. And look at that. With a timeout with 9 seconds left,
they're going to get in field goal range.
They're going to try to chump it down even more.
Do you take a shot now?
Here he goes. A big throw.
And another pick. That's the 3rd one in the first half.
For number 7, he is beating himself up saying, why are we still on the field?
Do you think we need a coaching change?
I don't think there needs to be a change in terms of the quarterback. There just needs to be a big reminder of who they are. You are the USC Trojans. You don't play like this. And you
say that.
You're down by 4.
You say that, but the quarterback is throwing 3 picks in the first half.
Well, look. Maybe the quarterback is,
as you can see here,
not grounded in the reality that they're playing in a must-win play-in game.
You see the highlights for the first half. This is, like you said, this is a must-win game for USC.
It's a must-win game for both teams. I mean, whoever wins here will have 3 wins going into the 5th and final round. And,
wow.
And that's a good one by USC.
Defense has been clamping up since the 2nd quarter, and that continues following through to the 3rd.
And right here, again, whoever wins here, that's the 3rd win necessary to clinch a spot in the playoffs. Whoever loses here, they're going to have to do a lot of work in the 5th and final game if they have a chance on taking on one of those core 4 spots.
3rd and 4.
Big blitz.
They got the first.
Gets it out.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's taking it. He's going.
A huge
that's a big
gain.
Run. That's a big run.
A huge game by Florida State. Their ball is in midfield. It's 1st and 10. What a game by Florida State as the quarter's halfback.
And number 4 is going to continue to go for more, and that's a gain of 7.
Yes, it's 2nd and 3.
This is really what's making USC feel inferior. The defense that's been solid throughout this tournament, it's not getting a real response that they're used to. I'm used to seeing their quick 3 and outs, but this is not any normal team.
Well, it looks like they're going to get a 3 and out here.
And that's the key one.
Oh, wow, they're going for...
Why not? I mean, they're going to need to extend the lead. That makes it now a full possession game.
Wow.
Florida State moves the gap up to 7.
I didn't think he was going to make that, honestly.
But, I mean, look, that's like, what, a 40, 45-yard kick?
Oh, that's like almost 50.
It was a 50-yard kick? Well, look, this is how you get the
scholarship. Oh, wait a minute.
Number 2 is going to go for about 33 yards, a little bit more, and now they're at plus 30.
Let's see what they're going to do here.
Let's see what they can do in this drive. They need to get themselves a touchdown. Number 22 is going to go in for 7 yards and 11 rushes, 56 yards, about 5 yards possession. Haven't received a touchdown yet, but look, he is holding the team together.
Obviously,
goes back to number 22 again. That's the first down needed. Makes it halfway to the field.
Ball is at midfield, 1st and 10. Florida State is leading by a possession, 17-10.
Halfback 22
and
gets it, holds on,
going anywhere.
Moves a yard. But look, if they're going to do anything, now is the time maybe to throw it.
Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness.
There's a reason why you're a halfback and not a quarterback.
Luckily, that was not a fumble.
Who was he throwing it to?
I don't know what he was trying to do, unless it was trying
Where
to be
was number 7?
Maybe it was I don't know.
Now it's 3rd and 9, a very crucial hit, and there he goes. Reception by number 10.
Oh, he's gone!
And that's
Touchdown!
another Trojan touchdown. That was a phenomenal reception by number 10 for 52 yards. And now it's 17-17.
The quarterback has finally showed us that they belong here. They are the ranked 2nd team in the country, and they need to start playing like it.
I mean,
and what a play.
Not only that, you're playing at home, for crying out loud. This is a home game against an ACC team that is pretty good, but they're not better than you.
But if this tournament, any tournaments that we've done has taught us that it doesn't matter if you're home or away, the better team will always pull out on top.
Well, look, they're going to have to do something here right now. The game is basically reset to 0, basically. And now the quarterback gives it to the halfback number 4, but can't do much with it. That's a loss of 2.
2nd and 12.
And right now, are we seeing a new life? Nope, we're seeing the same business. And that's going to be a gain of 7.
Well, at least he didn't get the first.
3rd and 3, a key stop is needed by the Trojans. And let's see what the defense does. They have 3 in the backfield. Quarterback is going to hold on to it.
No,
the defensive tackle misses him, number 90.
And he slides.
Is regretting that missed tackle.
Ball at midfield, 1st and 10.
They get a new set of downs with about a minute to go, less than a minute to go in the 3rd. Gets it, moves back, sees someone,
and he throws
no one really,
him,
maybe
actually.
a fan member wanted a free ball. Because I don't know who the hell he was throwing it
right.
to.
And
holds on to it, and
and you
did his job. That linebacker is going to get a nice salutation from the fans.
He was able to get redemption from missing the last play.
That was a beautiful tackle.
What a redemption song from this guy.
And that's what makes this defense very special. I've been saying this throughout the tournament. It's the defense that's holding the glue together to make this team a real devastating threat. And he's throwing it deep. Who is he throwing it to?
The 4th interception.
The white jersey is Florida State. I don't know who's he throwing it to.
Well, let's see. He's throwing it.
Gets it to the wide receiver number 9. He's going to go down. He's going to go all the way.
And touchdown!
The Trojans touchdown. And now USC, for the first time, will take the lead going into the final quarter of the game. Number 7. That's what? The 2nd passing touchdown?
I'm going to call this quarterback number 7 icy hot. Because 1 minute he's hot and 1 minute he's cold as ice.
I mean, that boy's confused is what it sounds like. You need to get it together. You are in a position now where if you can just hold on to this lead with about 5 minutes to go, USC will have a comeback that's going to solidify their space in the tournament. I'll say it right here. If USC wins, they're in.
What happens to Florida State?
Florida State, they're going to have to hope that they get a good challenger, rack up some points, and win their last game. But number 24 is going to get another key first down for the Seminoles. Hey. And that's really it. Florida State wins it here. Whoever wins will solidify a space probably as the 3rd seed in the tournament.
I mean, the fact that they're going to get in speaks a lot, unlike another specific team that we may not mention by name. But we do know, and our audience know who I am referring to.
I don't know. You have a lot of hatred of a lot of teams in these tournaments.
It's one specific team.
And right there, the safety holds on to him. That's going to be 3rd and 14. Florida State has a 50% 3rd down conversion rate going into this key drive.
You know a lot of math here.
I don't know. I know enough that they are not going to get a first down.
They might go for it.
If they go on 4 and 17, I call desperation.
No, they're gonna punt it. They're gonna punt it.
Of course, because
they
they care about the field position.
Well, I would. I gotta play aggressive.
Well, you have to think about key field position at this point in the game. Right now, USC, they have a 1 possession lead. they don't need to spread out and try to, chase the clock. They just need to run the clock.
I don't know about all that. I'm a couch coach. So all that semantics, analytics stuff I don't do. Just get the ball down the field.
You follow the pattern. Right now,
wait.
Number 22 gets another first down.
Do you think they're going to rely more heavily on the running back, even though he's a key part of why they're in this position right now?
They're ahead by one possession. They're about to be down to about 3 minutes. That's all you need. All you need to do is just run the ball and kill the clock. Hell, if you want to put in the second string and remove number 22,
I don't know about all that.
But I'm just saying, it's a one-possession game, and USC has the ball. You want to get down as far down the field as you can, maybe go for another field goal if needed. They're not that desperate to try to go for another 6. I mean, that another 6 will give them the 2-possession cushion that they need to win this. But right now, they just need to work the clock.
They still have all 3 of the timeouts.
And so does USC. I just think they have to be strategic with how they're using the clock. And they're maximizing it. That's why the play clock is at 5 seconds. 3, 2, and here we go. Number 7 gets it to number 22, and that's going to be a key first down.
Oh, God!
He might go all the way. No, that's going to end at the 20.
They call timeout.
Florida State knows that USC is getting close to another end zone, so they're going to have to maximize those timeouts, especially when they're going to need it. Number 22 is going to get the ball again. That's going to be another timeout used by Florida State. They're down to 1. So if they get the ball back, they're going to only have 1 timeout to work with.
No, not if they get a stop here. They're going to have to call it.
If USC gets another first down, like this one, they're going to have to use that final timeout. So when they get the ball back, they'll have no timeouts to work with. They got to
throw it out of bounds on each possession.
It's going to be a very rocky move. Halfback holds on to it, spins out, and gets about 4, maybe 5 yards, as it's now 2nd and goal.
So we can safely say that this game is pretty much over?
I can't say that. Anything can possibly happen. There's still a lot of time left. There's still a lot of time left. And a fumble here and there can change a lot. So it's all about staying consistent.
Yeah, if you're that team, yes, that would happen. But this is UFC we're talking about here.
Well, we've seen how, terrible they were in the first quarter. So we have to assume that anything can happen. With 5 seconds left on the play clock, they're going to have to do something or call the first time out. They'll get it out. 22 goes up the middle, and I think that's going to be a holding call on the offense.
Let's see what they do here. Holding. Yep, it's going to be
you see, this is USC. The reason why I'm saying, if this is going to be a rush job for USC, then you're being risky.
Well, they have to throw it now.
We have to assume that Florida State can get a key stop.
They're still going to run it.
Well, why not? They need to get the clock going. Florida State can't respond to that. So that's just strategic play for USC. They got to run the clock now. And where they are at the goal line, they can run the clock down to maybe about 5 seconds on the play clock. That'll be about maybe 40 seconds.
No, they got to get the play off. No, they don't.
No, the clock is running. That's what I'm saying. That's the strategy of doing that running play when Florida State has no timeouts. So now USC can get the clock down maybe to about 34 or 35 seconds and then get the running play out. Worst case, they don't get the first down. Easy chip shot for 3 points.
That's true.
Here we go with 3 seconds left. Gets it to number 30. Number 30 gets another Trojan touchdown, and that's it. It's over.
Well, like you said, there's still some time left.
With 36 seconds left, a lot of wacky things is going to have to happen.
You get a kickoff return touchdown. Go for a 2-point reserve.
It's going to be very wacky, and I don't think that clocks work that slowly.
If you get a kick return, go for a 2-point conversion.
Yes, because,
get an onside kick. You're right back in this game.
A lot will need to happen, and this will be the key moment where it won't. Because now with Florida State with no timeouts,
I can just heave it down the field.
They gotta spread it out. Gets it to the halfback.
A screen pass.
And the screen pass gives them just a gain of 1.
They have to spike it.
Now they have to stop the clock, so they waste the down. To go to the 3rd down, they'll have to go for it on 4th if they don't make anything here. Quarterback steps back, looks, scans, tries to see something, gets it to the wide receiver. And with a key stop,
but they can't stop the clock, and
why not go no huddle? And with the spike, they'll give them now 2nd and 10 with 11 seconds. They'll have enough to set up maybe 1, maybe 2 plays. Let's see what happens here with 11 seconds left.
Maybe a 20-point game breaker.
Right here, quarterback gets it too.
Another
The wide
screen
receiver,
pass. Oh, wait a
and
minute!
he's going straight.
That could be a TD.
It could be a stop.
No.
Here's the stop with 2 seconds left. They're gonna have to spike the ball.
Well, no, the clock is not. The clock has stopped.
And here we go. They're gonna spike it.
Why would you spike the?
2 seconds gives them an extra play, and with no time left, that's not going to be anything for
Why
FSU.
did they spike it? They should have just ran the play.
They had no choice. They were like, you know what? Why not try to add an extra 6 points? They end up with 0, and that's not going to be enough for Florida State. USC will move up to their 3rd win of the tournament, and for Florida State, they're going to have to hope that their fifth game is a golden game, because if not, the Seminoles will be out of the tournament.
Would you think that this is kind of a choke job for Florida State?
I think Florida State showed how
goodness.
weak USC could be and how vulnerable they are when their defense is not clicking and the offense is just making sloppy mistakes. But if Florida State, if they can't capitalize on that and gain that momentum early, then you know what? You're just giving away wins, and that's exactly what the Seminoles did.
Yep, for that other guy, this is Brownsville Gamer.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the CFT.